Hello, my name is Nathan Watkins, and I am here to give a speech on the main downsides of homeschooling. The purpose of this speech is to inform my audience about a few of the main, most talked about downsides of homeschooling. Homeschooling may seem like a good idea as a parent, but statistically it is one of the worst things you can do for your child. Homeschooling a child takes away their social interactions, a structured curriculum, and the facilities that a regular school may offer. While a parent may want to shelter their child, it's extremely selfish to the child to do so. Homeschooling is a terrible thing for both the child and the parent, as it takes away income from the family and has a multitude of drawbacks for the child. Homeschooling does not prepare a child for life, only how to stay close to home. Homeschooling a child will take away their social interactions from anybody that is not their family. Since most of the time when a child is being homeschooled, they will only see their neighbors, close friends, and family. Taking a child out of school will take them away from the lifelong friendships that they can form in school and the relationships and many other things they will experience during school. Taking them out of the classroom will take away any interactions they have with teachers, mentors, and other relationships that they could form with a significant other. Homeschooling does not have a structured curriculum. Without a structured curriculum, a child may fall behind and may not have classes that transfer over to a college or other university. There are two types of curriculums for homeschool, a structured and unstructured. This comes from Newman and Guterman, who say that they believe that many children fall in the unstructured category, which does not set them up for school or life. Homeschooling a child takes away the facilities that a normal school offers. Most public schools offer gymnasiums, chemistry labs, libraries, and other sports complexes that are free to the child that attends the school. Being at a homeschool, you will either not have those privileges or you have to pay even more money to have those privileges. Though some may argue that a public library is free, a child may not always have access to get to the library. Even then, there is no free gym, and there is no free chemistry lab, and no free sports complexes. Taking a child out of school and putting them in homeschool can significantly increase their probability of having childhood obesity, which comes from menio and the disadvantages of homeschooling. Taking a child out of the school is significantly worse for the parents than it is for parents that enroll their child in a public or private school. Having a child at home means more care for them and less time to work and do other tasks for the family. Putting a child through homeschool is costly if you do not teach it yourself, and when you do teach it yourself, there's a possibility that you teach them an unstructured curriculum. Homeschooling does not prepare a child for life, only how to stay close to home. Forcing a child to do homeschooling can completely wreck their life and their social interactions, as we noted. Homeschooling a child prevents them from making any interactions with the outside world, which is a crucial part of their life growing up. Since homeschool is not a government-mandated curriculum, parents have a high risk of teaching something that is wrong or not needed, or teaching something they are not licensed to, which will not count towards a child's education. Homeschooling a child takes away many athletic opportunities from them, but not only that, it also takes away science labs, libraries, and other extracurricular activities that you cannot have while you are homeschooling. I have two charts. This first chart is a homeschooling students by parent participation in the labor force. 54% of homeschooled children have two parents in the labor force, which means that child is all alone, having to do homeschooling by themselves while online. 8% only have one parent in the labor force, which has a few drawbacks but a few significances, which means one parent can stay home with the child and teach them if they are licensed to do so, but it also means that they have significantly less income than having a two-parent household in the workforce. 4% have no parents in the workforce. This is tough because neither parents have any income unless they are getting government money. 34 have two parents both in the labor force, which means they have both parents are doing a manual labor job, which is extremely time consuming and hard on the parents. My other chart is a graph and a table There are many reasons that parents homeschool their children, the main one being to prevent religious or moral instructions from public schools, which have been outlawed, concern about the school environment, which makes up 21%, dissatisfaction with the academic instruction available at other schools, which is 17%, 7% makes up an interest in non-traditional approach to education, another 4%, the child has special needs, 2% the child has a physical or mental health problem, and only 1% with other reasons. My bottom chart is a list of factors that have check marks, which is better for which. Homeschooling takes the cake and more time with family. Regular school takes it with more resources like gymnasiums, chemistry labs, and other study places. Homeschooling is more independent because a child is more alone and has to learn how to do things by themselves, which has drawbacks, but also other significances. And a richer curriculum is for public school. My name is Nathan Watkins, and I just gave a speech on the downsides of homeschooling. Thank you.